Contrast Corner. Today I'm painting Lords and Legends. This is a Ravenweald soldier from Death Reaper Games' new skirmish game, Lords and Legends. This is from the preview pack, but the models will be launched in hard plastic. Give it a little tickle. I'm starting out with Celestium Blue and it's covering really well. If you wanted to preserve those highlights a little better, you might want to add some contrast medium. This episode is sponsored by Iyanden Games, and to say thank you, I'm going to paint their logo in a random speed paint. This week, it's Eldari Emerald. Don't forget to head on over to Iyanden Games for all of your hobby needs. I'm planning to paint this whole model without using any metallics, so my first go-to for an NMM silver is always Basilicanum Grey. Again, if you wanted a slightly lighter silver, you could just apply it a little bit thinner. I don't know what you think, but I think it gives some really nice results for relatively low effort. For the gold, I'm going for a mix of Gore-Grunta Fur and Iyanden Yellow, which I think will work quite well. It's definitely giving me that classic yellow gold look without being too bright, and I think it works as a great complement to the blue. I feel like if you had a futuristic space army that you needed to paint gold, this would be a great technique. I'm going to use Gore-Grunta Fur as it is straight out of the pot for all of those leather details, and because we also used it to mix the gold, it will tie in nicely. I'm now going in with Black Legion for just some of those darker details, like the boots and the scabbard of the sword, and I'm also going in with a thinner coat on the feather. A little tickle of Sigvald Burgundy works perfectly for those sword details. And it wouldn't be Contrast Corner if I didn't use a little tickle of Skeleton Horde. I'm just going in with a pure white to just highlight some of the areas where we're not going to put any contrast paints. This can be one of the most difficult bits because you do need to be precise, but don't worry too much because you can always cover back over with the old contrast paint. And it's old trusty Garaghak sewer for the base. I've got some Siege Scenic's Verdant Meadow, and this is going to work really nicely on the base, sort of giving me those King Arthur vibes. And these really don't need any extra glue. I'm then going to use a pigment powder, which I find really makes the model feel like it's living in that space. And there we have it. This is what a Ravenweald soldier looks like, almost completely painted in contrast paints. If you found this useful, follow for more, and I'll see you next time on Contrast Corner.